It's Thursday night, the time is right to chat the night away. He chats a ton, he drink cracking rum. So let's start this stream today.
I'd love a door like that on the workshop. Trust me, I would absolutely love it. How the devil is everyone? You like the World of Wayne theme song? It sticks in your head in the end. World of Wayne. How is everybody? You okay? Look. It's it all lights up as well. Look, check. Look. Let's sit in the dark, shall we? There. But I'm thinking about making some additions to it, and I don't know if Ricardo is on here. Obviously, this comes from 3D Fig Labs, the SDLs for this. And I have shown you the link before. Let's show you the CG Trader link. That's pretty much where you can get that STL file from. Some things I didn't realise about this model. As a matter of fact, if I just show you a quick close-up of it here. Things I didn't notice is that little dome section that we've got actually goes up and down. So you can make that raise and lower and stuff like that. But that's all resin printed with clear resin, and I had to frost the clear resin up for the stand there. But it's a great build. It's a great build. But I thought of some good ideas for it because I think it needs something else. Okay, so what I reckon it needs, stand by, is first off to say hello, Christian from Grantham, which I'll do now.
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
And before I forget, happy birthday, Carl Williamson, for tomorrow. So I've remembered. But what I reckon I should do is get, and now this might be too much, so I'd like your opinion on this. Get some either 1mm or 2mm hard plastic. So like plastic tubing, if you like. And have like in where the dome is there. And sort of coming up, not too far, but coming up a little bit that I can light. So it looks like a beam of light is coming out of that. And then having a little square mirror attached to the top of it. So it looks like the mirror's going down into the justice zone, if you like, for the free... actually, I thought I have got an image for these free here. Now, that is available as an SDL file. So I can actually print off these figures. This isn't for that model, by the way. This is just an idea that I had. It's one of these things that we have an idea for that where I put a beam in and a little mirror, that's finished. But then I thought, how about this for another idea? That we have these figures, we print them out like that. And then, my stories just branch off in all directions, just so you know. And then, years ago, when I was just this big and living in Australia, I used to watch a show called The Curiosity Show. Now, anyone who's in Australia will know what that show's all about. And believe me, that tangent that I'm taking now will come full circle in a second. They actually taught me how to make something, which I thought was amazing. I'm going to demonstrate it to you today. And that is that the rings, I've 3D printed something in preparation. The rings that they're in is just a revolving table with that, as you can see. So basically, you just get a couple of rings and stick them in that formation. And the Curiosity Show told me how to do it. And what you could do is just put them on a turntable, put the figures in the middle, and then have this around them. And then give you an idea. Look, I've got a drill here. And this is what happens. See? So you can make an excellent diorama, I think, with those three figures. And then get some proper metal rings, not just these 3D printed things I've printed, to do that. I just think it's great. It would be a great idea for a model. So now I've done that Superman one. I'm in full let's make lots of Superman model modes. So that's what I'm going to do. But I enjoyed building that one. The other thing, nice special effects. We no expense spared tonight, I'm telling you. But yeah, when I was a kid, that's how they taught me. The way they did it on the Curiosity Show was they got two rings and put them together, put them on a bit of card, and then you see I already put some holes in this plastic here to print. They put string in each of the holes, and then they didn't have a drill, and then they just let it twisted their fingers so it span, and it gave exactly the same impression as what you just saw then. But yeah, very clever optical illusion, but it's just asking to be built. You know, I mean, it's too late for WonderFest now. WonderFest is like next week starting, so I don't know. It's perhaps something that I can think about for next year, which should be fun. What else have I got to tell you? This is a good one. Now, I think I've told you this before, that all my kids' birthdays are in May. So my son Jack is the 7th of May. Faith's was day before yesterday, on the 21st of May. Riley's is today, so happy birthday, Riley, on the 23rd of May. And then on the 30th of May is my eldest daughter, Charlotte. But I think it's great that this is why I put War Games as the film tonight. Because yesterday I watched War Games, okay? But last month I got chatting to kind of like a celebrity on Facebook, and we have had some chats, and I was absolutely stoked that he actually wished Riley personally a happy birthday today. I just couldn't believe it. Hopefully a lot of you have heard from him. His name's Eddie Deason, and he was in Greece. He's also in War Games. And there you go. You probably recognise him there from Greece. And he also plays the kid in the Polar Express, the little know-it-all kid there. But yeah, he's a friend on Facebook. And if you are watching, Eddie, thank you so much. It made Riley's day for you to wish him happy birthday today. But really nice guy. Really nice chap he is. It's all cool. Now, I haven't got much of a monologue tonight. I'm just having a look around. Obviously, I did that Lancaster today, and I think I had a headache afterwards, because you need these. And as a lot of people did mention, I've got to make 4 of those. I did watch Mad Dad Hobbies. He actually plugged his propeller in as well. Propeller seemed a bit loose on the end. But it does look good, but I can't believe what we're going to have to do that many of them. Pretty crazy. Also, at the moment, I'm packing up for tomorrow, because I'm not here for the next 3 days. No video on the channel tomorrow. There may be a video at the weekend of me going around WonderFest. See, my mind's not with it at the moment. Me going around MCM Comic Con and showing you all the stuff that's there. So I'm there Friday, Saturday and Sunday, which means I've got to get up incredibly early. So at the moment, I'm just packing all sorts of stuff that I need to film. So should be fun. Most of the time, I'm probably going to find a nice park bench somewhere and just sit there watching everyone. I like people watching. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and read the comments. Oh, well done to Steve for getting it. Was you, Steve Powell, wasn't it, who got War Games anyway? I didn't think anyone would get it from that big thing there. But it's a great movie. I absolutely love War Games. I do wonder why no one put the thing in saying just stop program, or, you know, I don't want to play this game, play another one. They did address the whole just turn the machine off at the end, but they never addressed the cancel game, play something else sort of thing. So all fun. The Phantom Zone. Well, the Phantom Zone's what they went to, isn't it? But it was the Justice Zone that they actually got sentenced. They got sentenced in the Justice Light, or the Justice Rings. Justice Rings, that's what they were called. Sentenced in the Justice Ring and what's the word? Exiled to the Phantom Zone. But I love that movie. I'm going to try and catch up on chat. I don't know where I was. Mark Hobbies, can someone help you with something? Hopefully you've answered Mark's hobbies. I don't know what you need helping with. Is Optimus Prime keeping his current bun trained on Bruce? He is. See, Bruce is behind there. I have finished. I'm not touching it anymore. I've got this thing. I mean, I was just talking about this Superman thing here and doing like a beam of light and that little mirror. I just like the idea of that. But with Bruce, if I keep playing with it, I'm going to regret it, I think. So I've just stopped and thought, no, it's finished. Otherwise, I'll never finish. It's never going to finish. Looks good though. I did show the Patreons last night a picture of just a close up of the jaw. So that's all they've seen over on the YouTube channel members and Patreon channel members as well. So hello Ricardo, how's it going? It's a great build, that is. I really enjoyed it. The putting that together wasn't too bad. Printing it was a living nightmare, an absolute living nightmare, because you really got to go to town on those supports. And I must have spent a good hour taking supports off, so I didn't break anything. But as I did show you last week, I think, when I showed you a little bit of it, that resin's not as brittle as you think it is. It does have some leeway in it. So, but it does look really good. I do like how that thing goes up and down, though. I don't know what I'm going to do with that yet. And that is powered by USB at the moment. So, no batteries in there. It's all USB powered. Hello, Michael Patterson. Has anyone heard anything on display space? I've heard nothing about the display space yet. I'm still waiting also for Ferrari Box 12, I believe. So, but you know what? At the moment, I had a delivery from Fanhome today. I've got the Iron Man, the Infinity Gauntlet. So I've got 2 boxes of that now. So probably enough to make one video. I've had the Mustang, the 1.6 Mustang, and the Batmobile. I've had the next box of the Batmobile as well. Realistically, I am going to be able to do a video Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday next week. I didn't think I was going to be able to do Wednesday because I'm off to the airport, but I don't actually leave for the airport until the afternoon, so I should be able to get a video done in the morning. And then Thursday, hopefully, I'm basking in the sunny sky of Louisville on Thursday. Well, it won't be sunny sky because I don't arrive till 10 in the evening. Hopefully, Thursday, I'll be basking in the sunny moonlight of Louisville. All good. What do you think of it? Yeah. How cool is that? So on July the 4th, there's loads for you now. We've got the live stream. We've got the Spruverse Challenge reveal. And we've also got the British Parliament elections. So, if that's not a day full of stuff, then I don't know what is. Obviously, I love staying up for the election night. It's like watching Eurovision for me. So when the polls close at 10 o'clock and the first results come in around about 11:30, normally Sunderland, I'll be up all night watching it. I just think it's fun to watch. I do it for the American elections as well, watching how all your states are voting. I don't know why. I think it's being brought up with the Eurovision Song Contest. Oh, Jonas, ich nicht speak Deutsch. Mein Deutsch is nicht gut. But I'm hoping that's German. It looks German. But the old trick, you like the special effects. WonderFest is proudly sponsored of Bosch Power Toys. Is this a Bosch, is it? I got this for Christmas. No, is this Christmas? Yeah, it's my Christmas present. I needed a new drill, and I got loads of drill bits for it as well. But I thought, I was going to put the string on it, but I thought, no, I can actually demonstrate it on the drill. I'm not going to show you again because it would just be a whole night of me putting this on the drill and watching it go round. But I did, when I printed this, I designed it wrong. So I condensed one edge down and not the other. So it squashed rings. But you get the idea of the same effect. You don't really notice it when it's like that. But when you look this way, they're ovals, they're not rings. They're meant to be rings. I'd like to review the new Kiddie 3D printer, but think if you upgrade, we'll need to go for the Kiddie Tech One Fast. I love that printer. As a matter of fact, I had 2 of them on the go while I was printing the base. All of that is resin, but the whole of the base is filament printed. So, and I was lucky because I had white filament and red filament, but believe it or not, this is crazy. The only thing that's red filament on there is the S. Sorry, the only thing, let's get this right. Everything on there is red filament. So I had to paint the red filament white. Even though I've got white filament. Go figure. I just make things difficult for myself. Did they? Back in the 70s, used to advertise tyres like that. I wasn't aware. I just watched it on the Curiosity show. I love that show. You're really excited about WonderFest. I'll be a lot more excited when I'm there, Steve. I'm telling you. I'm just hoping that I'm going to need to slap myself around a few times when I get there, just to wake myself up. Probably go for a beer, and then make sure that when I fall asleep that Thursday night, that I actually wake up in the morning and not 3 o'clock in the morning, because I can't be dealing with jet lag all weekend. I'll do some dancing in the bedroom or something. I don't know. What happened 9 months before late May? Huh? Oh, holiday time, Bergdis. That's all I blame. Holiday time. Twitter pated, I think the word is. Hi, Andrew Simpson. How's it going? Any more updates on the Senna Lotus? No, I've got 2 packs. They deliver pack 7 and 8, but I still haven't got pack 6. So I can't continue until I get pack 6. I did see there was an issue that's on its way, but they're saying it should be coming at the end of June. Towards the end of June, beginning of July. So, I mean, it's going to be a way off before I go. So, I'm waiting patiently. Once that pack 6 comes, I've got I'll have, loads to do. So it'll probably be like one of these marathon builds. Because the first 2 packs this week were marathon builds. Trust me, that U-boat, that was a marathon build. And I didn't realise, what was the other thing I did? Something else was a marathon build as well. I can't remember what I built this week. That's why I've got a whiteboard in the house so I can know what I'm actually working on. You wonder whatever happened to him. He's still around, Eddie Deason. He's a good guy, he is. He pops up, but he's in War Games. In Polar Express, Greece. He just keeps popping up in things. You have to show me Super Snake, and a few of the electrical things don't work. What can I do? Well, short of taking it apart, Mark, and just checking every individual connection, there's not really a lot you can do. Your kit is not working. That's another one there. Look. New bats are new, and the wires are good. Could it be the battery in the watch? Yeah, I reckon either try the battery in the watch. If you've tried new batteries, has it got a power mod in it, Mark? Because I'm guessing you did the test. It worked in the test when you first came around to doing that. But believe me, electrical problems aren't a good thing to ask me about, because chances are you're asking me about a build that I built like 8 months ago and I've completely forgot. I can't even remember what I built this week. Have you seen the RC animatronic Grogu on Adam Sandler's tested? I haven't, no. So I'm going to have to add that to my watch list, I'm guessing. I've just put I've just copied your comment over, Ian, so I can check that out after the stream. Hello, Jason. How's it going? Haven't seen you for a while. How you been? Geary. Mrs. Rhoda Wayne's in here somewhere. She's in the house, I think, hopefully. I don't know if I can get away with talking about her tonight. Every time I do these streams, I go into the house and I just look at her like this. Was that all right? Can I sleep in the house tonight? Paul, you're asking about that new Doctor Who to Matty. You know what? I haven't seen any of the new ones, but I've been going by what people have said. And my daughter said the first one's god awful, the second one was all right, and the third one she really liked. But because she's the big Doctor Who fan in the family. But and what's Discovery like, Lou? Have you been watching Discovery the last season? Because I haven't watched Discovery since season 2. But you never know. Well, these shows tend to redeem themselves when it's the last season. You've taken it apart and put it back together, check it, everything, but it still doesn't work. The only thing it could be then, Mark, if it's not the power, because you need to get an amp meter on it, a voltmeter to check you're getting power to it. It must be the board, surely. The board or the receiver from the watch. You're thinking about getting a plastic model of Titanic and modding it to make it look like the space Titanic from Doctor Who. With David Tennant. You know what? The Titanic's gone again. That won't be coming back, so I will be getting rid of that Titanic that I had up there. So you'll have to watch this space, because that fits perfectly on the shelf. The shark with the diorama and stuff. So Katrina's packing tonight. Can't wait. Well, Mrs. Rhoda Wayne's already done all my packing for me, I believe. But she's having to pack 2 cases for me, Steve. So I've got a case for this weekend. Then I come back on Sunday night. And then she's got a case for me for Wednesday. Because believe me, I'm not to be trusted when I'm packing cases. I just bring everything that I really don't need. Hi, Eric, over in Wisconsin. Can't believe you didn't show me Bruce last week. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's all hidden. It's all hidden, Ian. But in fairness, I saw your comment at the start of the stream. I've been ploughing myself into work at the moment. I said I built this. I finished the diorama and all that. There has been some things. I mentioned it on the Patreon stream. There's been some things going on in the background with me in the last couple of weeks. So I'm not going to get into it now. But, it is what it is. So it's one of those things. But I don't want to bring everyone down. So what I do, I just tend to chuck myself into my work. Because I enjoy it. I enjoy model building. I do want to say, I was bugging Lou, if you're watching, I was bugging Lou about this new Mobius 2001 Space Station 5, which looks absolutely brilliant. Now, Randy Newbert on his YouTube channel did an unboxing, and I did see that Steve from Cult TV Man is talking June, July time, and I think it had a retail price of, was it $169, but if you pre-order it, you can get it for $140, something like that. But they're going to be like gold dust, because I've got the Ares 1B here. I mean, it seems like 2001 models seem to just fly out as soon as they come out. So it'd be interesting to see when they start coming in and if I can get them in the UK. As I said, if someone's got one at WonderFest, God, they could sell that for thousands because I'm sure people will be after it. But it looks good. Looks good. Hi, Welsh Piper. Yeah, you missed us at Maker Central. It was so busy on that Saturday, though, Welsh Piper. You wouldn't have seen us anyway. Because one of the other people that we interviewed for the Scam Model World podcast, a guy called Fanhome, he was there as well, but I missed him. Didn't see him at all. Andy's 1986. I am trying to keep on top of chat tonight. I'm not doing too bad. I'm only 10 minutes behind at the moment. Long time no see, the USS Enterprise. Any videos coming out? Not at the moment, Andy. It's definitely not until I come back from America. But as I said, my diary is completely empty pretty much from the 9th of June onwards. So I'm back to normal programming. You was 9 when you first watched Superman on VHS in 82. Well, my mum took me to see it when I was come back from Australia. And I also remember they were selling the Superman cards with the bubble gum in them. And I always remember the card I always needed, I did get it in the end, was the one where he flies underneath the broken railway track and the train goes over him. I love that card. That was sort of like my holy grail, but I managed to get it. I do wonder if they're still around, if you can get them from like traders and stuff, because I've got all my black hole cards still. So I'm sure you can. Said I had that. I had the ET sticker book and I had the short circuit sticker book. That was completed. Crazy stuff. Saw a video on YouTube today with 31 actors who have passed away. What's that? This year? Wow. You can't wait to see Bruce. It looks all right. If I keep fiddling it, I'm not fiddling with it anymore. I've made my mind up. That's it. It's done. And anything that I want to touch up, it's tough. I'm going to let age touch it up for me. Yeah, I got the 66 Batmobile today as well. We've got some prints as well, I noticed. Not prints as in, Purple Rain. I mean, photo prints. There's 3 of those. So that's going to be fun to build. Looks quite fiddly parts as well. Pinky's one-offs. Do you remember the old car tyres advertisements used to spin around like that Superman thing you just showed on the drill that brought back a lot of memories? I don't remember it. I don't remember it at all. But then again, I don't really remember many tyre adverts. I remember the Michelin Man. That's pretty much it. I don't mention Superman 4. What was Christopher Reeves thinking? See, I'm one of these rare people that really, really, really enjoyed Superman 3. I loved Superman 3. I thought it was a brilliant film. I hated Superman 4. But out of all of them, I prefer the Richard Donner Superman 2, then Superman 1, then probably Superman 3. But it's a tie, I'm telling you. Superman 3 was brilliant. And that scene where that woman gets turned into the robot, that freaked me out for years. Oh. How many kits do I have to finish? Well, I was working on 29, and I think 5 are about to end, Eric. So I'll be on like 24. I don't think there's anything new coming out apart from the Agora Models Apache at the end of the summer. Chris Hurst, you do know before you cure the resin prints, you can run them under hottish water and the supports come off really easy. No, I've never... Really? Because this isn't water washable resin. This is just normal resin. I thought you shouldn't mix normal resin with water. I don't know where I read that. It's interesting. But I can't really show you because it's plugged in. But the crystals, I frosted a little bit of them, but I did keep a lot of the things completely clear. I had to frost the base to hide the wire there. There is a wire going through that. But I never realised in a million years how clear resin prints. So I've learned something new. But I wasn't aware of that, Chris. No. Anyone know about the Daleks' future? I don't think we're going to hit it for a couple of months, Angel. So a couple of months, a few months actually. I reckon we might hear about Christmas time. But you never know. Hachette are the only ones that can answer that. Hello, TJ Pearson's over on Facebook. Here in the States, we just drink too much and play with explosives on July the 4th. See, there's so much going on the 4th of July. It's crazy. I used to be a unique person in my family as well, having a birthday. Not many people. I believe July the 4th is one of these days where it's one of the rarest days to have a birthday on. Not many people have their birthday on July the 4th. And then go figure, my great nephew's born a couple of years ago on the 4th of July. So I share it now with a family member. But it is fun. At least it's easy to remember my birthday. Because as you get older, you know, those things just, it's another year. Then you start worrying about how old you actually are. I think I'm 51 this year. I'm 51 this year. I was born in 73. Nick, I started building that SR71, but it's down in Essex at the moment. So I can't do it here. Because it's just so hard to build something like that on the channel. I learned that the hard way. Whoever wins the elections, they will still drive this country into the ground. I think the problem in this country at the moment, forget the government, is the water. Can you believe, like, in Cornwall, they can't drink the water? And it's not the whole of Cornwall, is it? What's the place? Brixton or something. Not good. I'm going to try and... Ian, ich habe Reeves geliebt. You have Reeves... Möchte ich strip down so einen... I don't know. Ich bin glücklich. Your 172 ornithopter. Gareth, I don't know if you saw my video from Maker Central, but they had a ginormous ornithopter that they had printed there. Looked absolutely amazing. I did get a video of it, but you couldn't just leave it like that. It would need lighting up, definitely. Even though in Dune, you can't really tell much lighting going on that thing. You could do a Comic Con as Uncle Buck with that drill. Yeah, it's true, isn't it? You know what? Any guitar fans out there, Helder, you'll get a lot out of this. Van Halen, Pound Cake for Unlawful Carnal Knowledge. They used a drill on the very first track to play guitar with a drill. Pretty cool. Are you meeting Keith at the airport? I am, yeah. I'm going to be going to Heathrow, and we're staying in the same hotel at Heathrow, Paul. And then we leave on, I think our flight leaves around midday or something on the Thursday. But because of the time difference, we land in Atlanta around about 4, something like that. But then our next flight doesn't leave, we're in Atlanta for a while. Our next flight doesn't leave till 8 in the evening. And then we arrive at Louisville at 9:50. So, should be fun. You're planning on going with Wayne next year? Should be great. It's going to be... you know what, Ian? Everyone that goes absolutely loves it. Absolutely loves it. And there are a few people. The guy who's making... Paul. The guy who's... Or Chris, actually. The guy who's making the ensign's chair. That Ajax, rocket ship Ajax. He's bringing it to WonderFest. So I'm going to be able to see it personally. Now, there was one there last year. So it'll be interesting to see how they tally up, if you like. If anyone is going to WonderFest, I think I need to remind you... Because I know the setup crew of WonderFest have been saying that if you are planning to bring a model, all the entry forms are now online. So you need to fill them out online rather than when you get there. Because I don't think they're accepting handwritten ones now. I think when you go there, if you haven't done it, they will have some computers spare for you to sign up online there and get them in. But if you are bringing some models, you're going to need to fill that in. Yeah, my Superman's the thing that's now standing in the background. But, you know, Ricardo and the team over at 3D Fig Labs just done an amazing thing. And if you've seen their catalogue, there's so many more things to do. You know, Carlisle had that green crystal. One of the things in this range is that green crystal. So that might be another thing. As a matter of fact, I've got a transparent colour that I can probably put on it. Just looking over at my Vallejo paints there. Don't know. I do like the idea of making this whole spinning ring thing with those figures in the middle. So, because when that's finished, I don't know what the next Brewverse challenge is going to be. What I like about the iFast, I haven't seen that. I have to be honest with you, Jamesy boy. It has 2 extruders, so you can put with 2 different colours at one time. You see, I'm always going to paint the colours. As a matter of fact, on Fohammer's channel, he shows a £99,000 printer. It's a resin printer, which doesn't use supports. It encases the model in a kind of wax, and the wax supports it, but it's a fully coloured model. So when you print it, it's fully coloured into whatever colours you want. And I think it's got something stupid like 1 billion colours that it can paint individually on there. I don't know if you've seen that, but it's the most amazing thing you are ever going to see. I'm just going to look it up so you can have a look afterwards. But it is £99,000. So what I'm going to do, you're going to hear
Imagine
something
if
for a second.
manufacturing.
I will share his video. So this is full color resin printing. There you go. It's in the chat there. So I need to scroll back up because when I comment in chat, I always lose my place. Where am I? Stand by. You search for it on AliExpress. It's by Meng. They also have a 1/6 Poor Tradies. Yeah, Meng do two. Well, I've seen two different scales of that ornithopter. Put that spinning ring set on one of those rotating model display stands. Non-stop amazement. I know, I could just watch those rings. Forget the models. I could just watch those rings going like that forever. But now you know how it works. It's interesting to watch Superman because you'll notice that the floor's always cut away. And when it's not cut away, they've got some sort of smoke effect. So you can't see that revolving. It's not the whole floor that's revolving. It's just like a ring around a stage, if you like, that's revolving with those rings on. Curry delivery. You're eating well tonight, Ian. We had fish and chips tonight. Good old-fashioned English fish and chips. Wasn't wrapped in a newspaper, but it was still nice. What a day. Put on a shirt and a button fell off. Picked up my briefcase and the handle broke off. Now I'm afraid to take a leak. You remember the tyre spinning? I don't know. Is that an American thing? I don't remember it in this country, I have to say. You're going to get the 66 Batmobile done soon. How many are you behind on any then, Will? I see you're going to see Back to the Future again, the musical. How many times will that be now? That must be like your third time. 19 subs. It won't be long before you've done that, Will's Workshop. See, people who are on YouTube and they're watching all this chat can actually just click on your name. Did you know that? They click on your name. It will take them to your channel and then they can subscribe. And you might just get those 19 subscribers. You'll miss the finale of Discovery since you're going to be in Louisville. I'm sure there's ways, Lou. There must be ways. The writing's pretty bad. But when they said that, what's his name? Steve Moffat's coming back. Because I know that everyone was rating Russell T. Davies coming back doing the writing. But Steve Moffat coming back. Doing some writing, perhaps. I don't know. I need to watch it. I've only watched the Christmas ones of the new ones, so. But you know what? They've got a stand. I don't know if it's I think it might be BBC's got a stand at MCM Comic Con tomorrow, so I'm going to try and find some footage of that. They're bound to have Daleks and a TARDIS there, so. You need to ask about the Mustang 1.6. Is that the only car model? Or is there another car in that scale? Well, there's plenty of Mustangs out there, Marcus, in 1.8 scale. The Eleanor's there, the Super Snake's there. Just look around, there's loads. But the 1.6 scale is it's a big beast. It's a really big beast. Oh, Paul. Oh, Paul. You and Pringles Leaf, I'm telling you. You have a model of Titanic, got it on clearance for $2 if you're interested in a trade. Box meat. Wow. Crazy. Hi Wayne, when are you going to do the Poker Lotus? I'm not going to be doing it now. I'm Keith. I've offloaded it, and Horlicks is going to be doing that on his channel. So that and the event store. I just haven't got time for a model that fiddly and having to find that many sprues to do it. So even though it will still be on the channel, albeit in playlist form, it will just link the video to Horlicks' site when he actually starts doing them. So just waiting for Ian to drop them off. Hi, Craig. How's it going? Now you need a new model of the Orca. Well, I've got Jaws stuff going all over the place. As a matter of fact, you know what? I said I was going to change these posters every 3 months. I need to put a new poster up there. I was going to put Vigo on there because I can get a big A0 poster of Vigo. But I don't know. I've got to think what movie poster would look good there. Actually, perhaps 2001. A 2001... like space station with a clipper flying into it. That could be a good poster. You've ordered the space station. I was tempted, but I think Steve charges between $45 and $60 to ship it to the UK. And even if I get it shipped to a US address, I don't think my friends would get any discounted anything cheaper than that to send it on. So I may as well just order it straight from there. It's very rare to get things like that straight away in this country, though. They tend to go to Japan and then flood the US market before they come over here. You had a sticker book for Masters of the Universe. Now, that was a cheesy film. What was that woman's name? Who was the woman? Someone knows, with the really piercing blue eyes. I only remember seeing her in the film, apart from Masters of the Universe. Foster. No, I'm forgetting her name. I remember seeing her in one of my favourite films with Charlie Borman, actually, who went around the world on the motorbikes, called The Emerald Forest. Brilliant film, with Powers Booth in it as well. But, God, she's got weird eyes. That Johnny Five was awesome. 6 years of work it took to build. Yeah, and it weighed 1/4 ton. But when I saw it at the start, I don't know if you saw in the video, it had a broken, whatever that flappy thing is above the eyes. But it didn't take long to fix it. He had his like workbench there, so he was fixing things as you went along. So if you touch up Bruce, he might bite back. It's clever because when you start painting the Bruce, you don't realise that some of the bits have been deliberately cut off. So you think it's rough and it shouldn't be like that, but it's meant to be because it's a cutaway section sort of thing. So you have to, you'll see. We'll explain it all on the 4th. You remember collecting Return of the Jedi sticker album? Yeah, I can kind of remember that. But my memory all brists in because in the UK, we just traded football stickers as well, or soccer stickers, as you Americans say. So most of my times in the playground was having pockets full of cards like this and trying to do swaps. Need, got, need. Used to have the Star Wars and the Lord of the Rings sticker books. Oh, my God. If you want to save money on sticker books, here's a little tip for you that I didn't realise until I bought one and I realised, yep, this is actually right. That if you were to buy a sticker book and a whole box of Panini stickers, you will get every sticker in that box, guaranteed. Even though you'll get hundreds of doubles, you will get every sticker in that box. That's how I completed Short Circuit, because I bought the whole box and then I had loads left over. I tried to create a second book as well. But then when you start to buy after that, from random boxes, it doesn't work that way. So you would save yourself by the time you bought all the stickers you need for that, trust me, you would have paid for 20 boxes outright. I'm waiting for the first shipment of the Batmobile. It's on its way. That's still what being an offer. I don't even know what Fanhome's actually offering at the moment. Let's have a look. Because I know a lot of things were suspended, and some people are like, when are these coming back? And I haven't got a clue. So at the moment, you can pre-order the Enterprise D. Can I go to the second monitor here? Yep, I can. So pre-order the Enterprise D. You've got the new arrival of the Batmobile. NET you can, and Robocop. That's it. Then you've got the Starship Collection coming soon, and then the Nissan Skyline looks like it's going to be coming back as well. Now, that's just on the UK. Now, if we change that to the US site, which is there, let's see what's offering in the US. So, again, pre-order for the Enterprise D. The DeLorean is now back on pre-order. You can get your Optimus Prime now. The Batmobile's there. ET's still there. Robocop's there. Iron Man's there. And the Dodge Charger. So, things are coming back, which is interesting. So that's pretty cool. You collected Superman, the movie bubblegum cards. Because I had one pack of Black Hole cards with still the bubblegum in it. I don't remember, did we do that on a live stream where I ate the bubblegum? 30-year-old bubblegum. And it was like, it was hard and it shattered like glass. So it came out in shards. So you couldn't chew it because it was just like crunching on glass. And it had no taste either. But what was I thinking? Putting 30-year-old bubblegum in my mouth. It's probably 40-year-old bubblegum in my mouth. The things that have been in my mouth, I'm telling you. Pinky's one-off. You have the handbook for the recently diseased. That was an in-joke. I know it says deceased. From Beetlejuice with blank page, and anytime I order anything, it comes with a sticker. I put it in there in the sticker book. Yes, you can submerge the prints in hot water and sports can be easily removed, but you have to be careful not to walk the part. Oh, okay, I was not aware of that. See, I'm still learning. Do you have any more wooden kits I'll be working on in the future? No, Eric, I've been working on this luminous globe on the members channel at the moment. I've really enjoyed that. That's looking really good. It's going to get fiddly. We've done the globe now. We're doing the revolving mechanism for it. There were some great R2-D2s at the show. As a matter of fact, there was something that I really liked, Welsh Piper. They had one of the battle droids from Phantom Menace there, which was a 3D print, but it was life-size. That would look good in my little droid ship corner that I've got going on there. Don't know where. I'm running out of space severely. Ugh. Ian Campbell says Wayne needs educating on resin and filament printing then. He might do more on the channel. Oh, I mean, I print with organic support. So I'll be honest with you, apart from, I mean, with resin printers, you don't, organic support is a filament printer thing. I never have any problem getting any of the filament off. This Superman is actually hollow underneath and sort of round. So I printed a load of supports underneath, which just came off in one go. It's quite easy. But with the resin supports, slightly different. When do you use heavy? When do you use medium? When do you use light? Best way to take them off. I don't have one of those sonic sabers that I know Lou's raves about. I've got my trusty sprue cutters and a really sharp scalpel, and that's how I went to town on it. And of course, I did all of that without washing the print, with no gloves on, because you need the dexterity in your hands. So if I've got some sort of disease now, it's my own daft fault. But there you go. World of Wayne, Pack 8 of the Falcon has sent me to literally a couple of weeks after Pack 7. Well, you know, Anthony, I've got 1, 2, 3. I've got 4 packs now of the Millennium Falcon to do. 3 packs of the DeLorean and 4 packs of the Enterprise. So I am behind on those. But I am going to try and do some more marathon streams. I like those. They take forever to film. And again, as Lou says, that if my video's not up by midday, either something's gone wrong or it's a marathon build. So I think I have to pre-warn everyone that, yeah, today's video is going to be out late because it's going to take a while. I did it with Optimus Prime. I knew Pack 12 was going to be big, but in the end, I had to split the videos. You still haven't seen the video of me putting the gun together and all that. It's all filmed and it's all edited as well, but I want to add the base to it when we get the base. And that sort of like makes that whole collection full circle then. Whiteboards are great. You use one to Alexa. That's my, Mrs. World of Wayne got me that because she says I'm very unorganised. In Devon, Wayne, Cornwall, not affected, and that's all been sorted. Really? I don't know. They shouldn't be dumping all our sewage in the water, though. That's just wrong. Brixham's in South, is it? I've got no idea. I've been to Cornwall and Devon once, and that was last year. They're all strange down there. They all speak funny. As a matter of fact, I did expect you all to have like Sam Ganji accents, but that's more Bristol way, isn't it? They eat noise and bag end, and that's a fact. Brixton and Devon can't drink the water, although I have heard the Cornish water gives you webbed feet. See what I mean? I'm surprised there hasn't been a civil war between you, Devon, Somerset, and Cornwall peeps. How's Mum doing? Pretty much the same at the moment, Ramon. So I saw her yesterday, and she was coherent. So, but that's that. You did say to me, I didn't know. You turned 51 this month too. Well, look, 51. When I start, look, all you got to do is watch my oldest videos on the channel, and my beard was brown, and I hadn't dyed it brown either. Although I went for a phase of dyeing it brown. Now look, I look like Santa Claus. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And I went for a stage of just shaving this bit of my beard as well, but now I just let that grow. The way I figure it is my moustache is now my nose filter. So germs can't get in. It's got to get through the hair first. Oh, you're just down the road, Jeff, in Peterborough. Oh, bless. That's not far from me. I'm not going to do the Eddie Stobart truck, no. I did have the option to do that when it first came out, but no, it's not really my thing. Unless it was one of the, over-the-top Sylvester Stallone, BJ and the Bear sort of trucks, then, I'm not interested. BJ and the Bear. Does anyone remember that? The guy, the truck driver with a chimpanzee? BJ McCain and his best friend Bear. How do I remember this stuff? I don't understand how I keep remembering stuff from my youth. Did you know, before producing the movie Spaceballs, Mel Brooks asked George Lucas if it was okay to make fun of Star Wars. He said no, except one thing. I heard about he couldn't have him dressed like Han Solo, so he dressed him like Indiana Jones instead. I heard that. The price of that colour printer will come down over time. It looks lovely, though. I saw his video and I thought, this has got to be an April Fool's joke. There's no way that they've invented that. But, yep, they have. They have. Hello, Brian, over on Facebook in South Carolina. That's another state I need to visit. I'm ticking off the states I visited. Getting there now. I've visited quite a few now. Your Prusa XL prints 5 colour filaments and a Prusa Mark IV with MMU free. Well, you've demonstrated that with a Robocop there, which is pretty cool. You had a carvery. I love a good carvery. No, it was a test in France, Craig, and that's it. It hasn't gone anywhere since that. I reckon they won't do anything until that Batmobile's finished. I mean, you've got a Batmobile and a Tumbler. You don't really want to oversaturate choice and be one of every single Bat car. How many weeks did it take to build this Partwork pizza? What? Metropolis was supposed to be New York on a bright summer day, while Gotham in New York City on the coldest night in January. I mean, since Tim Burton with Batman, it's always dark. It's really dark films. I don't know if I like that. I don't like that. I went for a phase that I lost interest in any film which had sepia tones in it, or they had a blue colour filter on it. A couple of films that got me there is Payback, or was it Paycheck? Payback. It's the one with Mel Gibson. That was sepia tone. The Benicio del Toro Traffic, sepia tone. I hate that. I hate the colorization films. I can't watch them. They drive me nuts. And you know what? They even did it in Justice League, but they took that out in the special edition sort of thing. You know, the reworked one. Winds me up, that does. Don't like color filters. You was in a Superman Redux short film, actually, in Milton Keynes. That's cool. At the building they use for the Daily Planet. Oh, my God. A Superman poster would look good. The thing is that, yeah, I mean, at the moment, because of this light, you can't really see my poster. Like, if I turn that out, we have some whole mood lighting going on here. But it's hard to see the poster, especially with the blockbuster thing as well. You can see the shark. Shark! It's a shark in the water. You should put a poster that relates to the next Brewverse challenge. I should do, shouldn't I? I can't really turn that post around, can I? I'll have to have a think about that one. I've just noticed I've got a spider on the wall. Stand by. That averted that disaster. Don't like spiders. I hate spiders. Meg Foster. Thank you. Meg Foster, that's it. I thought her name was Foster. Don't know why. Piercing eyes. Hey Wayne, you're at MCM on Saturday. That's when I'm headed down. Hopefully, yeah, I'm at MCM all weekend. Now, tomorrow, keep your eye on social media, because if anyone wants to go to MCM Comic Con, I may have a ticket for Saturday and I may have a ticket for Sunday as well. You'd have to come down and meet me there and I'll give you the ticket. But as long as I can pick up my ticket, okay, tomorrow, I will have 2 spare tickets, so which is cool. And they are priority entry tickets as well, so it'll get you in from 9. Joss, no way. It's your birthday tomorrow too. Where's my little birthday thing? There we go. Look, everyone's got birthdays. What month are we in? May. Well, Joss, you share your birthday with Carl Williamson, but happy birthday, mate. That Meg Foster was in they. Yes, she was. That's right. MHR for tomorrow. Just you're a young'un. You're 77. 77's young in this day and age. But, you know, by the time I'm 77, we'll all be living to 150. You forgot the free Johnny 5. I did. You know what? I didn't ask the price of those Johnny 5s. I put them in the video, but I didn't ask for the price of them. They're big. Wow. Crazy. You walked beside Johnny 5 when they were filming part 2 in Toronto. That's crazy. I did see the making of Short Circuit where you had people operating it. So not all bits of the robot were robotic, if they're like animatronic. So they can actually control things like puppetry, if you like, which was quite interesting. And it's interesting that in the making of it, they use puppetry, but you still have model makers that have now come up with a solution of that to make it completely automatic. It's crazy. Who remembers the Garbage Pail Kids? Yeah, that was an 80s thing as well. I'm just looking at what I've already sucked up a few spiders. I'm just seeing if they're do they live in here? I've got my own little terrarium going on. Don't know. It always freaks me out that they're going to crawl back out of there. Let me just leave that over there. The ISS has started putting 6 issues in. Yeah, I've seen that. There's a lot of these builds are now coming with 6 issues. I thought it was a mistake to start off with, but no, there's 6 issues in there. Hello, Kevin. Can't wait to be in Kentucky. What's the weather like over there? I'm hoping it's nice and hot because, believe me, today I was contemplating putting the heating on again. Crazy stuff. You missed us by a few minutes at RAF concert the other day. Awesome place. Oh, that's a shame. It's the first time I've been there. But great place. You're missing a pack for the DeLorean and a pack for the Millennium Falcon, so I cannot continue either one. I'm not happy with Fanhome. There is a lot of like hopping over to the next pack. We had it with the Rossi bike with the Agostini, if you remember. They sent us 2 issues of 80 when we were still in the 60s. So, but they did know that they had already sent us, which was quite interesting. Mad Dad Hobbies, I saw them online. That's what made me think I'm going to download them. But how much filament would that be? Oh my God, unless I get sponsored for filament, I'd be bankrupt. This resin printer, this clear resin printer is $31.99. The actual resin, $31.99. Hello, Mark's Mods, how's it going? What come of the Ecto 1 build? Well, it's finished. It's still in the house at the moment, still sitting on top of Mrs. Rhoda Wayne's doll's house. So your show is splaying, and where you'll be tomorrow, Wayne? Proper Cornish is worse than Glaswegian. Don't start the war between Devon and Cornwall by asking what goes on. Yeah, the scones. We don't want to get in the scones argument. Although Chris did feed me an absolutely gorgeous pasty, I have to say. Can't beat a nice big Cornish pasty. What about the Smokey and the Bandit car and lorry? That weren't too bad. But again, Chris Christopherson in Convoy, that's my truck movie, isn't it? Or even the truck from Maximum Overdrive, you know, with the Green Goblin on the front of it. The old Emilio Estevez film. We're okay, damn it, Monster, thank you. I'm just reading. Eddie, you said that about the Route Master, and it was good grief, Andrew. Airfix was founded in 1939. Oh my God, Airfix! I'm going to talk about Pocket. Has anyone seen that they've released the Porsche 917 as a Pocket kit? I'm shaking my head. I don't understand what that's all about. Because obviously Ixo's released it, Agora's released it, and now they're releasing one as well, which will be kind of like a harder build, I would have thought. I don't understand the logic in that one. You're from Australia. Everything is Foster's. It used to be, you know what? We went for a stage in this country of drinking 4X. Do they still have Castlemaine in Australia? I don't know. Castlemaine 4X. It used to be Foster's, and then sort of Castlemaine took over from it, and then that just completely disappeared. Your dad was 74 yesterday. Wow. And it's your birthday on the 30th of May. You'll be 54. Julie, you share your birthday with my daughter. And she's going to be, go on, let's get this right, 26. And she's getting married this year. She's getting married in November. So, you know, that is going to make me feel old, isn't it? Workshop needs spider-proofing. Well, this is my spider-proof. I feel like a Ghostbusters when I've got this. So, you know, perhaps I should put my uniform on. But I can deal with spiders and sucking them up with this. But the problem is if I don't catch them and they've laid little eggs and they've hatched and you get these tiny, tiny spiders which get everywhere, they're a pain to get up. So, yeah. But you'd think that because, you know, it is like a workshop and it has got gaps under the door and stuff, that this place will be full of spiders, but it isn't. So I don't know why that is. Perhaps they just don't like the smell of resin in here and paint and stuff. Yeah, Johnny 5 was mostly puppetry. Yeah, it was. It was really weird. But they had a full remote control tool working one that drove. That's the one I walked beside. Wow. You've just emailed me a few pics of 3D scan and 3D color printed figure of me from Asda. A company went round. Really? Stand by. I got trying to figure out my social media. I'm telling you, I'm terrible at it. Scanned and printed in Asda. Paul Jordan. Oh my God! Wow. So they scan that. Can I show that, Paul? Let me show that. Stand by. So that's a scan. So what do they do? Put you in a full body scanner. Is that printer as well? Because it looks like the same sort of color. Wow. That's pretty amazing stuff. Very, very amazing. James, thank you for the battle droid. I've got that as well. So that's cool. Never normally pick up my emails, but I can see them. A traditional Cornish pasty looks like a Klingon's forehead. I raise you a Scottish bird, bridie over a pasty. Oh well, I like my haggis, Gareth. I have to say, I do eat the haggis. When I'm in Scotland. Remember, I'm in Scotland for the whole of Christmas, so I'm looking forward to that. I say I'm in. Mrs. Welder Wayne says no, we are in Scotland because it's not I. There's no I in marriage, so we are in Scotland over Christmas. Yes, John, I remember you showed me the door with the damaged paint. I obtained a replacement pack 10 and now I have an unwanted body show if anyone needs one. Oh, right, that's cool. I wonder what caused that, John. That really did look like the sort of thing that would happen if you were to put a bit of glue or glue something in. And you've all seen Beverly Hills Cop where the vapor from the glue attaches itself to something else. That's what looks like's happened to that door. I see your Vincent model. Was there ever a Maximilian model too? Yeah, there's a Maximilian and a Bob, but I still haven't finished Maximilian yet. That's all from the same guy who did Vincent. I follow a guy on YouTube that built a real Smokey and the Bandit truck. Wow, that's crazy. 4X still exists. Really? I thought they went bankrupt. Just made the news this morning about proposed expansions. That's crazy. Yeah, I thought I'd probably killed all the spiders with resin fumes. Spiders not killed me yet, Steve. I'm starting to think that my lungs have got a resin lining in them now, so it's like it's protecting me from everything. I'm very rarely in here when it's printing, and to be honest with you, it's ventilated quite well in here as well. You know what? If I've got this door open and the air conditioning on, it's the best ventilation you've ever seen. You don't mind spiders, I hate them. It's the Aussie in me, Will's Workshop. I was told never to go near spiders, so that just freaked me out for life. So, actually, never go near anything, I think the instruction was. Don't go near lizards, they'll kill you. Don't go near snakes, they'll kill you. Don't go near spiders, they'll kill you. Don't go in the sea, because the sharks will kill you. The blue-winged octopuses, yeah, they'll kill you. Blue-tongued lizards, yeah, they'll kill you. Everything, the crocs, they'll kill you. So go to Australia. It's a fun country. Oh, dear. Take care, John. See you later, mate. The official town that Superman worked in was Metropolis, not bloody New York. But Metropolis, Illinois, is the official town with a 50-foot statue in the town square. Your cousin's the mayor? Wow. Illinois. Why do I know Illinois? That's Chicago, Illinois. That's around Chicago way, isn't it? So I'm getting my American bearings, where places are. So I've been to Illinois. I can tick that off my list. Where have I been? Where do I need to be? I've been to California now. I've been to Minneapolis. I've been to New York. I've been to Florida. I've been to North Carolina. I've been to Kentucky. I've been to Washington. Not Washington. I've been to the District of Columbia. I've been to West Virginia. Is that it? And I've been to Vegas. I've been to Nevada. There you go. So I've only got a few more to tick off. That's all cool. Anyway, that is the last live stream before the big adventure begins. So tomorrow, for the next 3 days, I'm going to be at MCM Comic Con in London. I'll be back for 3 days next week, so there'll be videos on the channel for then. And then from Wednesday all the way till Tuesday, I'm going to be in Kentucky. And then I'm back for about 15 hours. And then I'm off to, I just keep saying Europe, I'm off to Spain. So I'm going to be going to Spain for a couple of days for something. But you'll find out about that soon. But thank you all for joining me tonight. take care of yourselves, and I will hopefully post some videos up so you can see some of the adventures that I've been getting up to in the next couple of weeks. Take care. Bye.